Michaela Rena, Tendaji Ashe. Well, my mother candle is already lit. I've got my hex breaking melts already burning, and I've got some sage that I'm doing right now. This is just my morning or my daily ritual when I actually come in the kitchen to cook and to be in my space, my spiritual space, which is a good thing. So today I am fixing black beans and rice. However, this is not a traditional black beans. This is actually more of an Indian styled black bean and rice because I'm using cumin. And I found that cumin has to do with fidelity, exorcism, and anti-theft. I thought, wow, why am I craving that? Why is that coming into my universe? Well, that would be because I'd want to make sure that whatever I was accumulating, that it was well protected, that I'm able to keep it. And that is right in line with the cards that I pulled for today. So for those that are aware, I use and those that aren't, I use the Tarot of the Orishas. There you go. So you get to see those cards. And the first card that I pulled is a foundation card. Kind of sets the theme, and that is the salamander. So I'm going to pull that up really close. Can you see that? There. Oh my gosh. So it's all these little salamanders that make up the large salamander. So that's great. Now, why is that interesting? We are almost at the full moon. We're at 99% today. And that's pretty much why that is interesting. And that full moon is manifesting work. And that is also the revealing of the secret person of the heart. And if that secret person has goals and desires that you've been working on, it's your manifesting time. Okay, I had to make sure I wasn't using too much water. The salamander has everything to do with our intuition. It is a water creature. So it has to do with our intuition. It has to do with our perception. It has to do with the secret person of the heart. And in this case, the salamander, when it pops up, is good fortune. The things that you've been working on quietly, secretly, or just the things of your heart are now coming into fruition and being exposed, right? So we can actually see the salamander. A lot of times we don't see them. They just kind of creep around, and then all of a sudden we see it and we're like, oh my gosh, there's a salamander. Okay, so then when we see a salamander in this reading, more or less this is a good luck omen. So I just wanted to start off with that. Now the second card that was pulled is the Three of Fire. Check that out. You see that? Very nice. I love that card. This would be connected to the Three of Swords. Now, what's beautiful about this card is that it is connected to resources and your mental awareness in regards to those resources. That everything that you've been thinking about is coming into fruition. So I'm going to tell you today is a very powerful manifesting day. Okay, so whatever you are thinking, make sure you keep it in line with positivity because it is manifesting quickly. And this is the card that is definitely giving us that indicator, along with that beautiful Omen card, Salamander. Now, in that card, you were able to see that there's three torches, okay? So we're dealing with divine, holy communication, very sacred. So something that's very sacred to you, something that's very important to you, something that you've been working on that is pertinent to your life, to your well-being, is in abundance today. And you were to use your mind to think the abundance into fruition. And you will have good results. And so there is something today that is giving you the clue that, wow, my thoughts are really making these things happen. Things are happening today, like literally things are shifting and you're able to see it. Almost like you're seeing frame by frame and you can see the workings come through based on your thoughts. That's what's happening today. Now the next card is the Ten of Fire. We're still dealing with swords, which is really interesting. This is an intellectual day. So that means that whatever you are thinking about, be in control of those thoughts, make sure that they are positive. Now, if you notice here, he is not covered. Just his loin area is covered, which says that he's very vulnerable still. He's still being very authentic. However, he's crossing the bed of fire coals, which says that he may go through some tests, and it may really just be about his own mind. Like his own mind is putting him through certain tests. And he's successful. He's crossing them. He has not gotten off, and he is concentrating. If you notice there, there is intense focus so that he can reach the other side. This is the card between that and that foundation card that lets you know that you are definitely, the things that you're thinking, they're coming into fruition, and it is because you are focused on it, and you are creating it in a way that is very unique to you. And do not go off course. That is the card. Do not go off course. Keep your focus, because whatever way and whatever project you're working on, today it's showing up that your work is paying off. Even if tests have come, things to test your mental strength about it, your spiritual strength about it, your emotional strength about it, those are just indicators that your focus is in line with the result. And the result is the bounty of your heart. Literally, the gold in the bag, and it's yours. And the work that you're doing is being illuminated, so you can see it. Now, for those that are working on discovering what they can do, something today is going to come into your mind. Bing! Literally, like, wow, maybe I should do this thing. And it's something that's connected to your heart's desire. So when that thing shows up today, give it attention, focus on it, give it some mental attention, some intellectual thought, and only think positively about it. That's it. Don't think about any what ifs and I'm not sure. Let all that go. That is the test of the mind, just like this young man right here. That's the test. But the test really is that if he stays focused, he's getting exactly what he desires. So that is today's card reading. I am really excited. Hopefully this will be done in a little bit. Cumin is the element that I'm using today because, again, it deals with protecting the resources that I'm working on. So if you can use cumin in your food today or get something with cumin in it, that's a good thing. Now with that, there's also the daily affirmation. Now this, remember, should be done 3 times 3 times 3. That's 3 times said 3 times a day for the next 3 days. So this one is pretty powerful. I love it. Okay, ready? You are dynamic energy that successfully expands your digital liquid compensation regularly now. Yes, this is true. I am dynamic energy that successfully expands my digital liquid compensation regularly now. Ashe, Oshe, Ashe. Now, with that being said, make sure that you write that down. Say it 3 times, 3 times 3, and watch your world open up into some amazing opportunities and awarenesses. I'll be back tomorrow with your next tarot reading. This is Michaela Rena with your Kitchen Tarot. Check 1 2 mic 4 5. Me trying to keep a look.